Damn. Burn.
Do you strap?
Do you strap? Do you strap?
Do you strap?
Do you strap?
Do it happy.
Do you strap? Is that happy?
I think so. My interpretation would be like, do you strap?
That's surprised. Are there rules? Can you add words like, oh, do you strap?
I would say so.
To help emphasize?
I would say so. I don't know. We don't, I mean, it's made up.
We rule the school.
I wanna rule the world. I've been singing Jan's part from the Madonna Rusical from Drag Race, and I can't stop singing it.
That's it.
I wanna rule the world. Do you remember?
No. Episode 22. Wait, season 2, episode 22.
Hi, hello, hola. I'm Lauren. Oh shit, I fucked it up. What's wrong with me lately? Hi, hello, hola. Welcome to yeah, right. I'm Lorenzo.
And I'm Paul. This is our weekly hangout where we talk shit, let our hair down. Oh wait, where we what do we do again? Where we talk cheeseman, let our hair down, and take our bras off.
This week it's Pride episode. It's the Pride episode, and we talk about what Pride means to us,
our love and hatred for rainbows,
what some of our favorite queer media is,
and is coming out, getting phased out.
All right, enjoy the show. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Oh yeah, it's our Pride episode.
It's our Pride episode.
Happy Pride.
The Colossus of Clout. This is also I guess we can discuss it here. This is our I would say this is gonna be our season 2 finale. I'm gonna do a little break. Is that okay?
After this one?
Yeah. I know we kind of organized something else because our 50th episode is coming up, and so I was planning. My idea was to end. It's the 50th episode is in 2 more episodes, so I was gonna end on the season on next episode and then start the season 3 on episode 50. But I think we'll just do it season. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just something that
Your tism.
I like the organization of starting a new season on a 50th episode, but I mean we ended on like a 26 on last season, so it's like Also, like the idea that we're calling these seasons is also so silly. We're so dumb
because everything is literally the same.
Literally, it's literally the same. There's no contracts. It's literally just whenever we wanna do whatever we want to do. I guess.
Change it up. Yeah, today's the last episode.
Today's happy finale day. Happy Pride.
Finale,
you know
happy Pride.
It's
happy
Pride.
June.
We deserve the month off. That's why.
Yeah, we deserve the month off.
Yeah. Okay. The queers deserve the month off.
And that's that.
And that's it. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're off. Early release.
Release.
But happy Pride.
Happy prrr. The prrr.
What does Pride mean to you, Papo?
Pride month. I would say basically it's just a big celebration. That's pretty much it. A celebration of who you are. And I feel like it doesn't even have to be like LGBTQ plus AI plus. It's just like a reminder for everybody to be proud of who they are, where they come from, and that. But honestly, for me personally, I do like the extra drag shows, extra drag brunches, all the extra Pride parties. But for me, I feel like I celebrate Pride
Every day.
Year round, yeah.
Like Valentine's Day and Christmas and Thanksgiving. You're thankful all year.
I'm thankful all year. I'm prideful all year.
Yeah, I fucking commit the sin of pride every single second, girl.
Sin.
I commit the sin of pride daily, hourly, because every day I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is that bitch? Nobody can do her like me. Nobody can do her like me. No,
and you're right.
Yeah, I think so. Pride for me is also. I also agree. Like, I don't think it necessarily need. Like, of course, obviously, you know, it's for queer people to represent, like, really celebrate in who they are and loving who you are and not being ashamed of who you are. But I think that can extend to anybody. Like, I think it can extend to anybody, any group, any demographic. And me personally, I don't know how other people feel about this. I always welcome anyone to Pride, like, because it is just a celebration of just loving who you are, accepting everybody as they are, and then also remembering, like, it's also a month to, if you don't remind yourself that if this is not something that's constantly in your mind, I think it's also a good time of year for us to remind ourselves of, like, how we got here, who fought for us to get here. And also I like using the month to, like, think, like, take time to think about, like, our queer elders and our queer elders that have passed and like all the things that they did and they fought for, so that way we can be two bozos on the internet.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, sorry. A bozo and a diva.
A bozo and a na diva is a
female version of a hustler.
Yeah. So this month we're watching Paris is Burning.
Oh, yes.
We're watching...
That's a good idea.
Single All the Way.
We're watching Paris is Burning and Single All the Way, both on the same playing field of artistic value. No, but I support it. Hey, queer media is queer media, and I think we need to always make sure that we're uplifting each other, supporting each other, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's a go out and subscribe and follow your favorite podcasters that are queer. Watch your favorite movies, listen to all your favorite music. Just use it for a time to really support and be grateful for where we are. And that's not to say, though, this is something. So one thing I don't like is, like, I don't like it how this is the gay conservatives, the gay maggots, when they're like, we're not losing any rights. I've talked about this before, but, like, me personally as a gay man, I will acknowledge, like, we sit comfortably, you know, in the patriarchy of this country. Like, I'm gay, but I'm also still a man. So, like, I sit pretty comfortably where I'm at. But there are, like, our trans brothers and sisters that are constantly under attack. The rhetoric that's being used to try to, like, villainize them and make them these threats to children and stuff like that. That is something that we definitely need to acknowledge this Pride, especially because it's getting worse and worse as the years go by since Trump started his administration. So remember, that is where we really definitely need to hyper in and focus. Also, lesbians, because there's also an attack on women and women's rights and bodily autonomy. And so we also need to recognize that, like, gay men need to really, really, really make sure that we're, you know, supporting and uplifting trans people and lesbians. That's how I personally feel. And I don't know if I'm perfect in how I do that, but at least try. We need to at least try. So use your voices. Repost those informational Instagrams, like, stick up for women, stick up for trans people. And that's what Pride is for me. Just, like, sticking up for each other and remembering. We can't forget why I feel like the queer elders fought for the millennials to do what we're doing here, to talk about what we're doing here. And now millennials' job is to make sure that we protect that and we keep it. So that way the next generation, they don't have to worry about it. Like, so.
Yeah, well, I feel like Gen Z is kind of on the same boat, right? I feel like they're also kind of old enough to be able to be like...
Gen Z and millennials, like, that's our job for Gen Alpha to not have to, like, be stressed with, like, are they going to try to take things away? Or are they not going to try to take things away? Like,
can I get fired?
Yeah, can I get fired?
Coloring my hair, painting my nails.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's important for us to be allies even within our community.
Yes, you can't just care about if you're the G, you can't forget about the L, the B, the T, the I, or the A, or the plus.
Right.
Okay.
All the eligibility.
All of the eligibility QRSTUVs out there.
Yeah.
We have that. Okay, now that that's set aside, now that we've put aside all of the great things about Pride, let's talk about the acronym. Let's talk about the acronym. That's a lot of letters.
It is a lot of letters.
It's a lot of letters. I don't mind. Like, I feel like LGBT fairly covers most things. Mm-hmm. If we get really specific, but you know,
I feel like if I need to include everybody, I just say queer.
Me too. Like, I wish we could. I would like to transition over to just saying queer. Like, it's an all-encompassing, like, anybody who is against the heteronormative, like, idea. I like to say queer. And I think it's something that I've evolved to say, because I don't really remember, like, disliking the word queer when I was younger. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't mind it. But I know a lot of the older generation, that was their slur, so they're not super comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you were getting called queer, like, was anybody getting called faggot?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You think?
I feel like still to this day.
Well, yeah, I know to this day, but like
to this day,
I guess maybe it's both. They were both bad words back then. Well, I mean, one is still a bad word. Is the F-slur a bad word for, like, if I say it, is it a bad word? It's like saying fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's not like saying word. Fuck. It's definitely carries more weight. But what I mean is, like, when I use it, in the sense
of a bad word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad word.
It's like saying motherfucker.
You're a bad girl.
That's a funny. I think motherfucker is such a funny bad word. Motherfucker.
Right? Like, who thought of that?
I don't know. Why is it not fatherfucker? Fatherfucker. You fucking fatherfucker. You fucking fatherfucker.
Okay, cut it out. I'm getting offended.
You fucking FF. FF. I think I've been in FF before.
I'm sure you have.
I'm sure you have.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on. I want to talk about rainbows.
Hate them.
Okay, look.
Rainbows are not my aesthetic. It's too many colors.
It's
for
not
me, and you know that.
You know what makes me the most annoyed about conservatives who are like queerphobic, homophobic, is they make me fight for rainbows. Because I don't really care about the rainbow. I don't like the rainbow aesthetically either.
Right.
And then whenever they're like talking about like the rainbow was Jesus's gift or whatever, God's gift, I'm like, now you're making me fight for something that I don't even like or care about. Mm-hmm. And now I have to fight for it because you're being a bitch. And I don't really particularly like. I will wear something rainbow to get into the spirit of Pride, but all the other 364 days of the year,
rainbow's out. I feel like even during Pride, I don't even wear anything rainbow. But I will support businesses waving the rainbow flag.
Yes. That being said, the flag, because the flag is different than wearing it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like seeing the flag, rainbow flag, is a sign of, oh, I'm safe.
Solidarity, yeah.
But I don't want to wear it. It doesn't look like, it's like the American flag. I don't want to, well, we can discuss whether or not I like the American flag as a flag, but I don't want to wear the American flag. Right. Like, I was never one of those people that had those Old Navy t-shirts with the American flag.
I thought of Old Navy also. Me either. I don't even like wearing anything that says Old Navy.
I did own a pair of Texas flag swim trunks though once.
I can't get behind that.
It was like one leg was a star and then it was red and white. I thought they were kind of cute actually. It wasn't like,
I see.
It wasn't like a
classic frat boy.
But yeah, wearing the, like, I just think wearing the rainbow, it just never looks. It's not
for me. I love it for other people.
On me, it never looks cute.
Yeah, I like when people are confident in themselves to wear like rainbow out. You know, there's this older lady when I worked at Starbucks at Culebra in 1604. Shout out. She was like older. She would always wear something rainbow, whether it was like a t-shirt or a cap. Yeah, she was, let's be honest. But she was always repping the rainbow. Like her car had like a little rainbow flag on it. Like she was so proud. So I support people who like support the rainbow for reasons. But it just couldn't be me.
No, I get it. But now that you're describing this woman, the only time that I can picture the rainbow as an aesthetic the way I think it looks really cool is I'm picturing like a lesbian buzz cut with like a jean vest and a bunch of pins. Very much like the mom from Queer Eye, Queer as Folk. Very much like the mom, like a soldier of our, like she's like a soldier. She's an activist. Like that aesthetic. I'm like, oh, that's fierce. She has a Coexist bumper sticker. she drives a Toyota Corolla probably, or a Bronco, Corolla. Maybe a Bronco.
She might drive a Bronco, right? An old one, or she drives a Subaru.
Of course, she does drive a Subaru. She drives a Subaru. She's super nice. Her coffee order's simple, nothing too complicated.
Yeah.
And she's very particular about where she buys her tacos. I love her. I love her. I need more lesbians in my life.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, now I do have a lot of lesbians. You think so? As if the opposite is like, I need less lesbians in my life.
Well, you can be content with the amount of lesbians you have in your life.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like tokenizing them. That's bad. But I just really love lesbians. I love women. I love bi women. I love all women. I love cis women. Love trans women. I just love women. I don't know. Shout out to women.
Shout out to women.
Shout out to the women. Shout out to women of all demographics.
Shout out to the L's. L's and the plus.
Honestly, the L's. I was thinking the other day if I want to watch. I've never watched The L Word. I want to check it out.
I liked watching the real L Word.
What's the real L Word?
It's like a reality lesbians, but it's very old. If you were to watch it now, it's like cringy. The episodes are like 25 minutes because commercials.
Well, I think we talked about it on here. I watched The Ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
I watched The Ultimatum on Netflix. Have you ever watched that?
No, I don't do dating shows.
I never watched the second season. The first season, it was, for me, I was super entertained. I didn't want to go into the second season. Like those dating shows, like sometimes you get one really good season and then you watch the next one, you're like, this is such a dud now. And you can't like really recreate it after the first time.
Yeah.
But that first season of The Ultimatum, that's Ultimatum Queer Love, I think it is.
Ultimatum?
I can't say it. I can't speak.
I just wasn't sure what it was called.
Ultimatum Queer Love, and it's I assume they're all lesbian women. I don't know if any of them are like non-binary or trans, but
T's.
They're all
T's and plus.
Maybe T's, L T's and maybe plus. And the lesbians on that show, they were hot.
Yeah, well, the first time I heard about that show was our good friend Crisol.
Yeah, she's an L. She's an L. She's done. I can't stop laughing at the L's. The L's.
Not those L's.
Well, that's where my mind goes. And then Lorenzo. Because Lorenzo.
Oh, all the L's.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, am I an L? They were hot on there. And they're like these really like moment, like you have to watch a bubble. I want to know what you think.
They were hot, like just like sexy.
No,
or like
it's not that.
It was like the personality, the mannerisms,
the mannerisms, the confidence, the swagger, and then there's this one moment. There are a couple of them where they're like having these really romantic moments with like the people that they're dating, and there's like this eye contact, and then the way they speak, and you're like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Am I in love?
Right. And then, but I always said, even before, I remember being in high school and before I came out, I was really, I always found comfort. I don't know. It's hard for me to decipher if this is comfort or if I'm attracted to them. But in like, the L's that are more like mass presenting or what you maybe would call a tomboy. Like I don't know. I always felt safe. I just felt safe. Yeah. But maybe it's because of that energy. Like I feel like maybe I don't think I give off a masculine energy, and maybe that feminine energy and that more masculine energy, and that's why we're like
the yin yang.
The yin and yang, yeah. And that's why, because I don't know if let me think. Well, my sister-in-law, they're very feminine. I think.
Your sister and sister-in-law?
Amy.
I guess so, yeah.
I think those are the only feminine lesbians I know. We're talking a lot about lesbians today.
This show is dedicated to the L's.
This show is dedicated to the L's. The L's and the T's and the pluses. We've had our time in the spotlight. The G's have had their time in the spotlight. Also, how do you feel about lesbians? They fall under gay, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if some lesbians don't like to identify as gay. Hey, you know what I want to wake up? I want lesbians to know that they can say the F slur if they wanted. Lesbians, you can say the F slur.
If they want.
If like, you want.
They don't want to, though.
You are allowed to call me the F slur in a nice, endearing
That's iconic,
way.
Though. Imagine hearing it in IRL. It's iconic.
Yeah. I would love for us to have this big lesbian friend that came up to me and said, "Hey, those are my favorite F slurs. Where are my favorite F slurs?" Mm-hmm. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, but just so you know. Just so you know.
You can say it if you want.
Yeah, we give you a pass.
To us,
say it in private. Don't record it.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Somebody. But let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Did you hear that? That is my 3D printed fidget toy that I got from Bibs 3D Shop. Bibs is a creative 3D print shop whose goal is to bring imagination to life. They produce high-quality, custom-made 3D prints such as fidget toys, functional decorations, even helmets of your favorite comic book characters, and other collectibles. These are fun, eye-catching creations, and they spark conversations. They even make great gifts, and it's all affordable and reasonably priced. And you can find Bibs 3D Shop on Facebook to get more information on what market they will pop up at next. That's spelled BIBZ. Again, you can find them on Facebook under Bibs 3D Shop.
Reality TV, romance novels, horror movies, pop stars. What do these things have in common? I don't know, but are they feminist? If you find yourself asking this question, you should check out the latest podcast, But Is It Feminist?, hosted by Dr. Amanda Hernandez. You can find But Is It Feminist on Apple Podcast. Episodes are released bi-weekly every Friday. Each episode features a special guest with a professional experience in the topic at hand. So come find out if girl bossing, Katy Perry in space, or scary movie Final Girls are feminist or not. My mouth is watering. Don't you just love Mexican candy? Well, if you love it as much as I do, be sure to check out Agridulce. Agridulce is a local-based San Antonio candy company that mixes your favorite gummy candies with their own chamoy mixture for a sweet and savory mouth-watering explosion of flavor. You can find them on Instagram at agridulce_SA. Be sure to check out their page for current menu and place your order with them directly. Also, be sure to follow and stay updated with which market they will make an appearance at next. Again, that's agridulce_SA, AGRIDULCE_SA. And now back to the show.
Break over. I just need some water.
I took an Adderall before I got here, and then I'm drinking my energy drink, and girl, I am.
And you had a spoiled croissant.
And I had a spoiled croissant. Ugh.
Cheese Danish.
Croissant cheese Danish. Is it a croissant or cheese Danish?
The package said it was a croissant. It was like cream cheese in a croissant.
Bread's. I didn't know bread can smell spoiled. I'm glad I caught it.
It was definitely the cheese.
Oh, it was the cheese?
Yeah. It was dairy.
Oh, you're right. Why am I so dumb?
Ooh, I wasn't even that close to it, and I was like, I can't believe you ate that.
I took a bite. Well, I took a bite in the car, and I said, and then I thought maybe it's like, my medication making me not hungry, so I put it down. Then I brought it up here, and then I thought maybe I'll want it, and then
well, also what shocked me was like, I'm gonna let it sizzle. And after smelling it personally, I was like, "How could you let that sizzle?"
Because I didn't taste. It didn't taste bad. When I took the bite, I can smell the packaging, and that's what I was smelling.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, we're getting sidetracked.
Season 2, episode 22. Oh my gosh, part 2.
2222. That's an angel number.
Period.
222. What do angel numbers mean? I don't believe in angels. I don't believe in angels.
They're the plus. Hello, what's your problem?
They're the A, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I believe in angels.
Well, okay.
Catholic theologist. I think that their theory is that angels are not human, if I remember correctly. Angels are not human. They're their own literal form of species. They're their own entity. And just that. Sorry. That's what I learned in adult
You got distracted with
CCD.
yourself.
Yeah. Sorry. I saw my hat was a little high. Sorry. What are some of your favorite queer media, queer music, queer movies, queer television shows?
I do like watching. I used to love watching. We talked about it.
The L Word, the real L Word.
No, I did like that. I honestly didn't finish it. You know me. And then
We talked about it.
yeah, we talked about it. The
Queer as
gay
Folk?
ones. Queer as Folk.
You watched that?
I did love watching that one.
Like front
But
to
the
back?
US version, not front to back. You know me.
Well, now's the time, girl.
Yeah, I can always bring it back. But back in the day when there's like no streaming, you have to buy the DVDs. I bought like the first 2 seasons
Of Queer as Folk.
of Queer as Folk.
Did you? What did you? Was that like your first queer TV show that you like consumed?
I think so. Yeah.
What about it? Did you feel? Like what did you like about it? Like or what?
Well,
What
at that time, like
pulled you in?
I didn't go to like clubs that often. It was a insight for me on the culture itself and the lifestyle, because I didn't know anybody else that was like living that life, alternative lifestyle, if you will. So for me, it was very eye-opening, very insightful. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so fun! Like going to the club and like just dancing. I guess just that aspect. And then just living daily lives, and then seeing how like you mentioned, the mother who's like so supportive. I was like, that's so cute to see, because I see that actually is real life also.
There are mothers that are like
Yeah,
waving the flag, waving the flag,
yeah,
president
yeah.
of P flag.
I feel like there's a lot of people who are like anti-LGBTQ, anti-queer, and we see a lot of that in like news and media. So it's very refreshing to see something completely opposite. So I do enjoy that. I feel like all my queens, in regards to like music, all support the community. So Beyonce, Gaga,
They're definitely queer icons.
yeah,
They're definitely allies.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Madonna. I didn't. There's so many things that I didn't realize that I was consuming, like that was queer content, that I just naturally gravitated to, because I'm assuming subconsciously I felt comfort in it. Because it's like the alternative, like you said, the people that are different, that I'm like, oh, I think I feel this way. But I think the first movie that I ever saw was I saw To Wong Foo very young. Whatever year it came out, I saw it in the theater. I don't know if this is appropriate, but my mom, I think it was my mom, I don't know if my dad was with us, but my mom took me. I want to say we saw it at the drive-in, but I don't think it was at the drive-in theater. But I didn't see the ending. I've told the story on my TikTok before, but I never saw the ending of To Wong Foo for years.
you fell asleep.
No, the projector broke.
Oh.
Like right, and when I say ending, I mean like the literal ending. If anybody's seen the movie before, there's a part when they're finally leaving the town, and it drives off. They drive off in their car, and then it cuts to them at the pageant where Chi-Chi's being crowned as the winner. The movie cut off when the car was pulling off. So for the longest time, I had no idea that Chi-Chi ended up winning the crown.
Oh my gosh!
So until
What a cliffhanger!
Okay, well, I didn't know. And then but I just remember I was so in love with that movie so much. And I started telling people, without understanding what it meant, I would go around telling people that I wanted to be a drag queen when I grew up. Which now as an adult, I could never. But my mom and my dad thought that was so hilarious that I would say it, and they would like, as a party trick, they'd be like, tell so-and-so what you want to be when you grow up. And I'd be like, I want to be a drag queen. What's so funny? And I don't know how long that lasted though, until I forgot about it. And then years later, I think my mom bought the VHS of it, and then I finally got to see the ending, and I was like, oh my God.
The whole time.
I was watching a YouTube video about fun facts about To Wong Foo, You want to know a fun fact about Robin Williams in that movie? So this is from a YouTube video, so please fact check me. The story goes that Robin Williams, he agreed to do the cameo in the movie for his little part as John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and he believed in the movie so much he did it uncredited. So he's not credited in the movie because he was worried that because he was the big name in the movie that it would pull an audience to it, and then they would just be focused on searching for his cameo and not on the art of the story as a whole. So he did the movie uncredited, they say, for that specific reason. So, and rest in peace.
Is he in fact not credited?
I don't know. I would assume that he's not. I don't know what. I don't think he's in the I don't know what uncredited specifically means. I assumed it's like he's not in the credits. He's not going to be named on the billing of the movie, like on the poster or anything like that. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if that means he wasn't paid or something like that. I just think it just means his name's not on it.
Right.
Also, I think Steven Spielberg was one of the producers, which I didn't realize, or something. Somehow he was involved in like getting the movie made. So there's a lot of people that believed it. Also, I read that on that video, the writer, which made me feel inspired and motivated, he was a struggling playwright. He had never written a movie before, and then he wrote that script, and then it got made. Nice. Steven Spielberg read the script and was like, "This is awesome," and then helped them get it made. Yeah.
Nice. I had never heard of the movie until I met you.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of other drag queen movies that I haven't seen that I want to see. There's another one, I can't remember the name, but I'll look it up later. But yeah, Kinky Boots is another one that I didn't see until a few years ago, and then we just recently rewatched it.
That was my first time watching it, actually.
Did you like it?
I liked it, yeah.
Isn't it such a beautiful story? It's so fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And it's cute.
Is the main character in Kinky Boots, is she trans? Is she supposed to be trans? Is she T? I get the feeling that she's supposed to be trans.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
Or at least non-gender conforming.
Yeah. Definitely on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm. In
gender spectrum.
Gender spectrum. Well, I have a friend that believes that all queer people are somewhat on the spectrum, somewhere on the autism spectrum.
Who's that?
My friend Vince. Our friend. Oh. Is our friend? Oh, here we go again.
He's not my friend.
Well, he has the theory that all queer people fall somewhere on the autism spectrum.
I see.
I don't know why. I don't know what his supporting evidence is behind that. It's not an offensive.
I feel like that's
thing.
Everybody, not just.
Yeah, same. I think it's all community. People in general.
Yeah.
But I feel like that way about sexuality.
Yeah.
Like it's all on a spectrum now. Like I think society's progressing to the point where it's like there's point A and point B, and then you can fall anywhere on that. And there's really, labels are really just to help us find people that we can connect and relate to, like, at the end of the day. Because even, like, if I'm being, like, super vulnerable, like, I don't consider myself trans, but I do feel comfortable in any pronoun. I don't consider myself non-binary, but, like, I don't care if people use... when we talk, I refer to myself as she playfully. I refer to our, girl, woman. Like, it doesn't bother me. I feel like my energy that I give off is not very masculine. I feel masculine in my body, but I don't feel like I give masculine in my personality. And so, like, that's why I'm like, I don't care.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I honestly don't care either. I'll refer to anybody as she or they.
Never a him.
Never a he him.
Never a him. The he hims. I'm just kidding.
Overrated.
The he hims are overrated. You know what? No, I'm gonna take it back. The he hims are not overrated. Shout out to our trans mass people. Shout out to our trans men. I see you.
You're right.
I see you. I see you, and I love you. Okay. I see you and I love you. Theo Lorenzo loves you.
Theo. Like they're all younger.
Theo Lorenzo, cousin Lorenzo, brother Lorenzo loves you. Great Theo.
Wild.
But yeah. But
Yeah.
Do you speaking as we progress as a society, do you think that coming out is getting phased out? It feels like
I feel like I'm removed because I feel like nobody's ever had to come out to me, so I don't see it.
And did you ever have to come out?
No.
Did you ever come out to Irene?
I wasn't. Well, I only said yes because she asked me. Which I feel like I'm that way for anybody. Like if they ask me, like I'm gonna tell them.
She asked you? Wait, I've never heard this story. Do you remember it?
No.
You don't. So you don't remember the moment she asked you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, that's great content.
Well,
I
was not prepared for that question.
No, you're right. Sorry. See how I have to control myself because I can really set him off, y'all. Okay, well, yeah, no, I know. I was say famously, you've never come out like. Famously, you've never had to come out.
I guess because it's hard for me to say whether it's being phased out because I've never experienced it, and like I said, I don't know anybody who still has to come out.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe that's an identifier, or not identifier. Maybe that's an indicator that maybe it kind of is because you've never really had to do it, and people just. And also, I think it's okay for us to not have. I think we're getting to the point where we don't need to be curious about people's sexuality.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like it's kind of weird to me. Like, what does it matter, right?
Yeah, if you have a friend and one day they bring around, if they're a male and they bring around another male, okay. Oh, like I like that we're getting to that point. Mm-hmm. I like that we're getting to the point where it really doesn't matter. It does annoy me when people are like, why do we need to know? Whenever like people are naysayers or like mad whenever there's like headlines about people coming out. But something that those people need to realize is like nobody asks. Like the queer community doesn't ask anybody to make headlines about it.
Right,
like,
that. And I feel like also like many people wouldn't feel the need to come out if they didn't make it a big deal.
Right. If they weren't reacting in that way, then it would probably not be a thing. If conservatives weren't so anti about it, then it wouldn't be an issue. But also but on the other side of it, like anytime if there's a conservative that somehow happens upon this episode, I don't know if I'll clip this, but this clip, just so y'all know, there's no queer person that is asking to have a headline that they came out. That is not our choice. It's the fucking news outlets that want to make it a spectacle or a big deal, and nobody's asking for it. And I think it should just be whoever's whoever. And I like the idea that people are just letting people just grow up and if they just be themselves. I kind of had to come out, but it wasn't necessary. I feel like everybody already assumed, which was what I prefer, and I came out kind of like just because it was becoming a rumor, and so I just told everybody. But like my mom already had suspicions. She would ask me, like, "Are you gay?" And I would be like, "No." She was clocking me, girl.
Yeah, well, in high school, like Irene would tell me that people would ask her, and she'd be like, "Ask him," but nobody would ever ask me.
Well, at my old job when I worked at the hospital, Zach, shout out Zach. People would ask me, and I got to. Thankfully, I was self-aware at that point of like. I was already kind of like very progressive in my idea of like letting people be who they are without asking them or needing them to like specify a label for themselves.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "Is Zach gay?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. He says he's not, so
we're gonna take his word."
Yeah, even though I clocked it. Love you, Zach. I was just like, I don't know. And I would be like, if you want to ask him, but he says he's not, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, yeah. There's nothing I need to...
Which also, like, why does it matter? Okay, right?
Right. Are you going to... I didn't say
crushing.
And I don't think they had ill intent, but, like... if you're out there and if you're ever in that situation, I think the question you should ask the person asking you... If somebody's asking you if somebody else is gay or queer, I think you should ask them, will you change their mind about them? And if they say no, then tell them, okay, well, then who cares? Why do you need to know? Or go ask them yourself.
If it's that pressing.
If you can't ask them yourself, then you need to ask yourself, is it even a question I should know? Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. But back to queer media.
Yeah. Queer media. Reverse.
One thing that I saw as a young closeted Glee. Yeah, we'll get to Glee. Do you remember the made for TV movie on MTV about Matthew Shepard? Rest in peace, Matthew Shepard.
I do remember it. I do remember it coming out, but I don't remember the actual movie.
My father and I watched it together, and I remember thinking the world is so scary for gay people. And after the movie ended, my dad, I'm assuming he had some sort of suspicion, because after the movie ended, my dad was like, if you're gay, you don't have to worry. And at the time I was like, I'm not gay. And he was like, I'm just letting you know, if you're gay, I will love you no matter what. And I was like, okay. Fast forward however many years later. But yeah, that was something that I remember being like, oh, is that how it is out there? And thankfully it's not. Full very populated, very progressive cities, that's not the case. But there are still a lot of places that exist like that in the world. And so it's also important for us to remember, as much as like things are kind of going off the rails here in America, it's also important to know that we still also have a lot of privileges compared to some places in the world. And so there's still a lot of like, it's also, so it's important for us to like do things like Pride, because I would hope it gives people in other places that don't have the same opportunity to be themselves at least some glimmer of hope that they could get to a place where they can be themselves and be free and not live in fear.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Glee though. Glee was gay as fuck. And it's not straight up queer media, but it's so gay. It is so gay.
It is so gay.
And I love it. I love it.
It was so nice. I enjoyed the weekly. So when it started coming out, we lived in San Marcos. So that sometimes we'd have like Glee show nights, I guess, when they would release weekly on TV. And our good friend Violet, we'd invite her over and we'd have like coloring books and we'd like color and watch Glee.
Violet is a Glee. Did she like it?
Yeah, she liked it.
Do you know what I want to talk. I can't wait. I miss Violet. Violet, if you're watching this, I miss you. Okay.
She has a boyfriend. She's busy.
But
yeah, Glee. What else? Queer media. Of course, Drag Race. We love to see Drag Race.
Drag Race, yes.
As much as we get tired of it and it's oversaturated.
As much as we critique it, if it wasn't on TV, I would be so sad.
I would miss it. Yeah,
I would miss it.
I feel like it is necessary.
RuPaul is a pioneer
Thank
for
you.
an entire community that she's helping put in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to recognize her contributions. It's important to recognize what else?
Yeah, also
music
not
artist,
just,
queer music artist.
Exactly right. Not just like the actual queens, but the choreographers that she hires for the shows, designers, yes, the set people, the people who help out with like the songs and stuff like that. Like,
you know, the most crazy thing is when I think about how much like really right-wing conservatives really want to like mute queer people. Like, do they not realize how colorless the world would be without us? You know, like they have such a little understanding of how much we influence art and culture and everything around
they love.
them. Yes,
like the supermodels they love most likely have like queer makeup artists, queer hair designers,
right?
The actresses and actors, the news anchors who wear makeup, it's probably put on by like a queer person, you know? Like,
they're church choirs. They're church choirs. They're theater plays that they put on at church. All they're gay. They're all gay. They're gay, and they're scared. They're scared of you because of how you talk. But yeah, they have no understanding. Also, Jesus kind of gave off gay.
Yeah. He gave off, what did he give? G, Q, T.
A little bit of A. A's for asexual?
Yeah.
A little bit of A.
I think he gave a lot of bit of A, actually.
And honestly, Mary gave
at least
a little
what
L.
I'm seeing, at least from what I see.
Mary gave a little L. I'm gonna be honest.
If we're being honest. If we have to label.
If we're labeling it, Mary gave off a little L.
She was L.
Yeah. That's why she didn't want to claim.
She was a spectrum of L.
Yeah, that's why she was like, Joseph didn't give me this baby.
Right. She's like, skirt.
Okay, that we're gonna get canceled by the Christians. You know what I was watching? Okay, on the topic of pride, I saw a video of somebody. Do you remember Switchfoot?
The band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know right from the get go that they were a Christian band?
No.
No, right? That's the kind of Christian music I like, where it's like it's a message of love, but without being like God.
Yeah.
Because the goal is the love, not the conversion.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I saw Kelly Clarkson singing "Dare You to Move," which made me think of "Meant to Live," and then I was like, I wonder if they're like conservative, like anti-gay Christians. So then I was like, did a little searching on TikTok to see like what kind of stuff is out there, and there is like a video of like a queer person who I guess I asked some question about like they were at a Switchfoot concert and they were like gay rights in the crowd, and then the Switchfoot singer saw the video and he's like, I hope you know that I support your rights. Our show's about love. We love everybody, all people. And I was like, oh God, thank God. And not that I believe, but thank God. Yeah. Those are the kind of Christians that I like.
Yeah.
Like, those are the kind of Christians that make me feel safe. Those are the kind of Christians that I wish were more en masse and spoke up more, because we need that in this particular country. We need those Christians to
I think it's
influence.
I think it's like you said, that they emphasize the word of love,
the principle,
spreading love, as opposed to like converting everybody to like believe what they believe, which is what I feel like is frustrating with any religious group. Is like they try to convert you and to believe that, as opposed to like helping you see love or treating everybody with kindness.
The golden rule.
Exactly.
Yeah. Meant to Live hit in 2026. Meant to Live hits in a way that breaks my heart.
So much more.
Because we truly were meant to live for so much more.
Have we lost ourselves?
And we have.
We really have.
We
need to get back there.
Oh God,
take
please.
us back to
it's
2010.
Pride season. It's supposed to be happy.
Take us back to when was that? 2006.
Meant to Live. I want to say it was probably earlier.
2001.
Later.
2003.
At least 2003, because it was high school. I remember. The reason I remember is because I had a friend named Maddie. We went on a band trip and we were in Dallas and we were at a mall. And we stopped at a record store for her to buy the Switchfoot album, or she might have been looking for it, or something Switchfoot came up while we were at the record store, CD store, whatever you call it. And that's when I was listening to Meant to Live. I think.
Yeah. Now that we think about high school, I remember we had a concert in San Antonio that Irene wanted to go to because she loved Switchfoot, but it was the same day as one of the parades that we were in. I think it was a day parade, but I think she actually still went with her brother. So it was definitely high school.
Shout out Switchfoot.
Shout out Switchfoot.
Thank you for being a safe space for the queer community.
And announcing it.
And being brave enough to and being brave enough to like talk about it publicly. So thank you. But yeah, are you ready for our final segment?
Yeah.
It's time for Yeah Right. Okay, this week's Yeah Right is Representative Andy, and I don't know how to say his last name because I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful for anybody else who has the same last name who's a cool person, but Andy Ogles, but Representative Andy Ogles, whatever, a Republican from Tennessee, recently tweeted that homosexuality has no place in America. This is somebody who has a political position, okay? And I can't believe that somebody would say that in 2026, thinking that nobody's gonna have anything to say about it. And it's so bad that even his Republican coworkers have to like disavow themselves from the statement. And my right, that not surprising. Those assholes are out there. We know that they're out there. We know they're in office. What my right goes to is the gay conservatives, the gay maggots. Because that's the party that you're supporting that you think you're safe from. Yeah. And yes, gay men, gay conservative men, gay lesbian conservatives, you may think that you sit in a comfortable position, but the people that you support, while they don't say it to your face, while they're getting your vote to advance themselves, that's what they think of you. That is what they think of you. And this Pride Month, I hope that you can check yourself and start fucking waking the fuck up. Okay? And that's all I have
Wake
to
up.
say. Wake up, you dumb bitch. Wake up, you dizzy bitch.
Yes.
there's a most recently there is a mass presenting lesbian that's been coming up on my FYP. I don't know why I know why. It's because I engage in this and I troll. But there's a new one that's coming up on my FYP, and I'm like, oh, these fucking gay conservatives are so fucking insufferable. I cannot fucking stand it. It makes me want to fight. But you know, they're gonna be like, oh, the left is violent. I'm not fighting, but it makes me want to fight.
Yeah.
They fucking the rage bait. I will admittedly say I am a victim of rage bait. They rage me.
Yeah, you are.
They rage me.
They baited you.
They did. Don't say.
Do you strap?
Shout out to the strapping lesbians.
Shout out to the strappers.
Shout out to the strappers.
The strapping L's. I don't think I have a full right because I have mixed emotions about this. Okay. But you know how for Pride Month, the City Hall, they raise the Pride flag? They still have the United States, they still have the Texas, but they also have the Pride. Mm-hmm. And currently, I think they also still have the Spurs. Go Spurs, go. But people start commenting of course, like hateful things about like the community and stuff like that. But there's also people who are like, who cares, right? The who cares crowd, which I like to see because I'm like, you're right. Like, who cares? It's just a flag, right?
Right.
But also, I think they say who cares because like, who cares about the community? But so I don't know if I'm mad at them for not caring or not mad because they don't care enough to fight.
I get it. I understand. What the way I receive whenever people is that they actually do care. My Bunsa came out.
Oh, we have a surprise guest. A guest speaker.
The thing is, like, when they comment who cares, they actually do care.
Yeah.
But I would prefer I would love that they truly didn't care. Like, but I think the people who truly don't care are not commenting.
Not commenting.
And I think the people that are commenting are saying who cares because it still bothers them for that anytime there's any spotlight on something like that, and they don't the way I interpret it is like, you still don't like that we exist and you hate that somebody's acknowledging our existence, and so
they'd rather not see it altogether.
They'd rather not see it altogether. But I do think that there are people that really don't care, and I would prefer that because I mean truly it's really just a flag. And I saw some of those comments on, I don't know if it was the same article that had like posted about it, but they're like, the people are just so, I think they make things worse for themselves than what it actually is.
Right, like they're paying attention to all the Pride events more than I am. Like,
right. I'm like, they're like, I wish they would focus on other things. I'm like, do you think that it spent hours to raise the flag? Like, they are focused on, like, look, pulling the flag
1
up
minute.
there, it's done. Like, do you think that they did that and then they clocked out for the day? Like, I don't understand why it's a big deal. But yeah, you're right to those who make it a big deal, and you're right to the people who say that they don't care. Who cares when you're commenting? It would be less of a spectacle if you didn't participate in it.
Right, you're right.
But you're right.
Yeah,
Happy
that's our
Pride,
Pride episode.
Everybody. We'll see you.
Happy Pride. Party safe.
Party safely.
Stay vigilant. You know, there's crazy people out there still.
Protect the dolls.
Protect your dolls. Protect your friends.
Protect all trans people. Protect trans people across all
Always.
spectrums. You're
all
non-binary.
ages.
The he, she, theys. And this Pride season, block a gay conservative.
Yeah,
Block a gay conservative. Block a queer conservative.
Block what's his name? The makeup artist. What's his name?
Jeffree Star.
No. Actually, I don't know. You can block him.
He's block. Yeah, block Jeffree Star.
The other one, the one that just made a rant about somebody who was asking for donations.
Oh,
What's his name?
the one that talks like this.
It's not like that, but I get what you're trying to do.
Yes, that's how he talks. That's my James Charles.
James.
This is my James Charles impression. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't want anybody asking me for donations. Like, go get another job, okay? Like, I'm a makeup artist. Like, I had to work. Like, just go get another job, all right? And I definitely didn't message little boys. That's my James Charles impression. Is that good?
No.
I'm never gonna get a good impression. I love that I'm consistent. I love that my impressions are consistently bad, so I'm okay with it.
But yeah, block James Charles if you haven't already. Happy Pride. Go Spurs go. Fuck Greg Abbott. Fuck Trump.
Fuck Ted
Who else?
Cruz.
Fuck Ted Cruz.
Fuck Rep Andy Ogles, stupid, whatever his name is. Fuck Stephen Miller.
Fuck
Fuck 'em
Happy
all.
Pride. But yeah, Happy Pride.
And honestly, and then opposite of fuck, uplift the queer artists, local queer artists, your local queer content creators,
local drag queens,
local everybody.
queer DJs, local ally DJs, local queer bars, local queer spaces.
In a world of 2026 where everything is online and a lot of like success is dependent on how much we depend on subscriptions, followings, likes, comments, like go do all those things to your queer content creators that you see online and just help uplift them. And that's all.
That's it.
Unless you have any more.
No.
Okay, we'll see you later this summer. Have a good break.
Stay
ya.
hydrated. Wear that sunscreen.
Oh, wait. Can I do a bonus Aya right before we go?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Sit back because I think you're gonna enjoy this. Okay, my bonus Aya right for Pride season is why are our Pride parades all on different days of the month? Yeah, right. Or different days of the year. Because like, why is Austin's Pride Parade in August? And I would love it. Me personally would love it if all of our Pride parades were on a single uniform day and it was like this giant like climax of the month, maybe like the last Saturday of the month or something like that, and it was just this really big punch to, you know, the system of being like, hell yeah, imagine it everywhere in the world at the same time on the same day. That would be ideal to me. I don't really, but I do understand that.
I honestly don't mind the different parades because I'm like I can go to more than one. But why is Pride Month in the middle of summer or the beginning of summer? Let's move it to October. Let's move it to November. If we're gonna be outside, I want to be comfortable.
Well, the thing
not
is,
hot and sweaty.
Everybody has different climates everywhere. So for somebody somewhere, it's gonna be too cold.
I'd rather be cold than hot.
I mean, we rather be cold than hot, but it's like if you're up north, like it might be too cold.
Okay, September.
So I could.
Maybe Austin's got it right.
I think someone's gonna have to bite the bullet on the time of the year, and it being Texans. But I guess
it's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose. Cancel Pride, actually. I'm just kidding. Okay, bye, y'all. See y'all later.
Toodles.